Hey guys, so this is part one of my questions and answers video. I did my video asking for the questions I think last weekend, and I got 61 questions, so I wanted to say thank you to everybody, and I'm really humbled and flattered, and it makes me feel really good that you guys want to know about me. I will continue to share more of my life, not just what I'm doing for weight loss, but you know, just so you can find out a little bit more about me. So the first question is, how do you remain so positive and so sweet? I've always felt that, well, I've always believed in the old adage, treat people how you want to be treated, and I really strive to do that. And I think I'm genuinely, I do like to be a nice person, and I have kind of a sweet disposition, and I think remaining positive and remaining thankful is really important in life, and I really have strived to do that. I have read a lot on the law of attraction and affirmations, and so it's really important to me to be thankful and to remain positive and try and look at the bright side, and try and alternate my view on something. If it has a negative tone to it, try and change my outlook a little bit, and try, oops, my camera's shaking a little bit, sorry, but try and change my outlook. Number two, what are your thoughts on loose skin? So I'm gonna have loose skin. I'm not excited about it, of course, but I would rather have loose skin and be able to be active than to remain a 500-pound person. As far as plastic surgery in the future, I don't know what that will entail as far as financially, what I'll be able to do. I've wrecked my credit from when I was younger, so don't really have the credit to do a lot of plastic surgery. So yeah, it's just one of those things. Number three, have you ever been married, and do you want to be? I have never been married. Most of my relationships with men have been casual. I have always had a little bit of a fear of commitment because I guess I never felt like I was really good enough, and I have high standards, and I want to be able to meet those standards. So I know I'm a good person, and I know I deserve a good person, but I want someone that can mirror me, and I'm not at my best right now, and so I think that's what I've struggled with is, you know, I guess I'm not confident in that I can give a relationship everything it should have. And you know, yes, it's my weight. I mean, I don't think I'm ugly. I don't think it's, oh, I'm fat so I can't get a man. It's not that. It's that I have standards for myself, and I want to be able to have something more to offer. So yes, I would like to get married. So we'll see. I'm excited about the future and have hopes for a family and a husband, and so. Number four, what is a goal you will be most excited to achieve? Well, I don't believe that I will reach a certain goal on the scale and my life will be changed and I'll never have to struggle again. I think that's part of life, and I think that's how you learn. And so I think I think food will always be an issue for me. I think I will always be learning and changing and growing, and so of course a goal I want to achieve is to get to a normal weight and be able to travel comfortably and exercise and live a normal life, whatever that is. But So I think I haven't set like a specific goal on the scale. When I first started this, my goal was to be able to wear Lane Bryant clothes, because I haven't been able to shop at Lane Bryant in years, probably at least, well, definitely over 5 years, but probably more like 10 years. So I think that would be a good goal to start, and we'll leave it at that. Number 5, if you were to get unexpected money, what is something you would splurge on? And they said about $200. So I would buy Vera Bradley bags, or some expensive makeup at Sephora, or spend it on books. Number 6, why do you think you can only lose weight with weight loss surgery? So this was something, and there's a more specific question later on too, that I have a book that I'm going to share with you guys. But for me, my highest weight was 535 pounds, and that was an extreme situation. So I felt like my extreme weight needed an extreme treatment. And so that's why I chose gastric bypass surgery. I made that decision in 2007 that I wanted to pursue this, and it's taken this long to get this close to getting it done. So I have, as far as my history goes, I've lost 70 pounds 3 times and gained it back twice. And so I'm currently on a weight loss journey that I've lost about 70 pounds and going towards weight loss surgery. And I'm convinced that if I weren't having weight loss surgery, I would probably gain it back. So that's just the conclusion that I've come to after being heavy my whole life and struggling with this. And you know, it really does hinder me, this weight and this struggle. So number 7, what do you eat for breakfast besides protein shakes? It changes. Sometimes I'll have 3 hard-boiled eggs and 2 rice cakes. Sometimes I'll have an omelet with some cheese on it. I tend to stick to primarily protein. I used to, for breakfast, gosh, for years, I had McDonald's or Carl's Jr. for breakfast every morning. And in fact, in 2007 and 2008, I went to Starbucks every morning, and for breakfast I had a Frappuccino and 2 blueberry scones. So you guys can see how much my eating habits have changed. But yeah, primarily eggs, or I like the protein shakes because they're convenient, but sometimes I get that craving of I want to eat something, like chew something. So I'll have a protein shake, and then later on I'll have some walnuts. Number 8, do you know why you first gained weight? Like I said before, I've been heavy my whole life. And I'll show pictures of me as a kid here. And yeah, I was always the big kid, always. And I think that really affected me and still affects me. And yeah, people can be cruel, and we all know that. And you know, with me having a sweet disposition, I took all of that in. So you know, it was a struggle growing up. Number 9, what is your daily caloric intake? Is about 2,000 to 2,400 calories. As you guys have seen in my videos in the past, I have charted myself eating 5,000 or 6,000 calories a day at times. So, yeah. Number 10, can you pinpoint one certain thing that caused your eating disorder? I think it goes along with what I was just saying as far as being a fat kid and having to always be aware of people staring at me, people staring at what I was eating, judging me, treating me differently. I can't remember if I've said this on one of the videos, but I know I've said this before. You know, you're a kid and you stand in line and the mom is slicing the cake at a children's birthday party and you're up next and she slices the piece a little bit smaller. You know, it's things like that that I was never treated normal in my eyes. With my family I was, but as far as at events or around other kids, and my body was different, you know. I mean, I had breasts at, you know, age 4, which they weren't real, of course, breasts, but it was fat. But still, when I was age 8, I went trick-or-treating, and a parent told me I was too old to be trick-or-treating, and I was like, I'm 8. And they were like, no, you're not. And stuff like that, you know. It just, a lot of it I blocked out, and I'm still working on it. I have a lot of work to go in therapy, and but like I said, I took all that stuff in. 11, have you done something you were scared to do but did it anyway? And Rob Reno asked this one. You know, Rob, I couldn't really think of anything. I had a lot of piercings in my late teens and early 20s, and I think I was scared to get them, but it also gave me a little bit of rush. And then once it happened, once I got the piercing, then I really got a rush, and I kind of got a little bit addicted to that. So I'll just say piercings were something that I was scared to do, because as a kid I was scared to death of needles. Obviously I'm not scared anymore. Where's number 12, where is the place you most want to travel to? I don't have any place in particular. When I close my eyes and think of traveling, I picture somewhere tropical, on a beach, drinking fruity drinks with all of my family, the kids running around and playing, and music playing in the background, and no stress, no tension, no money worries. You know, if we want to order something we can, or whatever. So that's what I think of. Somewhere tropical with no worries on our mind. Number 13, what music do you like? So I like usually pop music. I really love Adele. I like Pitbull, something with a good beat. And I like female singers that I can sing along with. So like Christina Aguilera, Katy Perry, Kelly Clarkson, Tori Amos, Alison Krauss. So I love female singers the most. So I think that's a good place to stop. That's probably been about 10 minutes, and look for part 2. Bye.